Warship foundered.
Hey team, is Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Got an awesome, one of my favorite destroyers, the Vampire 2, available in the Research Bureau, I believe, and it is an awesome ship. Hey, again, we're on our way to 600 subscribers. Really appreciate the support. Smash that like button, comment, like, dislike on anything, and help us grow the channel if you'd like to support and you like what we're doing here, because we're having fun sailing ships, shooting ships, and learning something from it and having a blast doing it as well. So, Vampire 2, again, one of my favorite DDs in the game. I'm a DD main, and I think the Vampire has a very, very unique play style. The only thing I wish it had was heals. But it is like a Daring. It is like a Druid. It is like, you know, Druid and Vampire in the same Research Bureau kind of category. They have a little special gimmicks for locked behind a Research Bureau thing. But anyway, I digress. Vampire 2, excuse me, it is basically a Daring with just, you know, it sacrifices one torpedo rack for faster reload. That's what it essentially has. It has smoke that's crawling, so it's that crawling kind of like Italian smoke kind of gimmick. So the smoke lasts a little bit longer rather than normally the British quick smokes. But what it really shines at is being a fast-firing reload, good concealment DD gunboat that has the capability of smoke crawling, if you will, and just creeping in and providing a moving smoke screen. That is a downside later on that you'll see, but as you can see, the rate of fire on this thing is amazing. It's got a pretty good DPM. 1.7, you get it down to 1.4 reloads at times. Adrenaline's kicking in. Now you see the problem here I'm facing is I had 23,000 health. I'm down to 10. And I'm trying to take out this Minotaur right here by myself with some teams on the eastern side there. But basically, it wish you had heals right now. It would be really, really nice to have at least 2 heals, you know, at the very least, that a Daring has. But unfortunately, it would be just too survivable in other people's opinion because of this crawling smoke, and it has 5-kilometer hydro, which makes it just below, you know, Z52 style like gameplay, where you have a crawling smoke, 5-kilometer, you know, hydro. Normally a Z52 has 6-kilometer hydro. Now if it had 6-kilometer hydro, this thing would be super powerful and almost, I would say, ridiculous. But anyways, what we're doing right now is I told the team, and this is a Brawl, by the way. If you don't know what Brawl was, it just had ended. It kind of is kind of like clan battles where you can, you know, no restrictions basically. But Brawl is really fun. You know, you get to pick as many ships you want, whatever ships you want with your team, and work together. So I got the whole team here except for one guy going together. You know, my strategy is teamwork makes the dream work. If you do that, you get maximized firepower, maximized focus fire, and you're also supporting each other and moving as unison as one. And I find that I don't understand why people don't like that the strategy, but it works. We do it in real life. You know, when you maximize gunfire and firepower, and you know the enemy doesn't, the enemy only has one ship to your 5 or 6, and just, you know, simple math is more guns on a target means, you know, more success rate, if you will. So, and you can maximize the capabilities of your ships. I don't understand why people don't understand that either. You know, like a cruiser with a DD is smoking up using radar, crawling smoke that I'm using, smoke it up with a battleship that has secondaries. You can crawl smoke, and you can use for shielding to protect others. You can use torpedoes to thwart enemy battleships and reduce their HP very quickly so that others can, you know, kill another team, or I'm sorry, an opponent very quickly so your teammates can move up. Just like we're doing right now. The Thunderer has no idea how to basically flank against, or I'm sorry, to angle against everybody, because we're shooting AP, we're shooting HE, we're shooting every shell type known so that we can actually burn this guy down, and his heals and damage con cannot, you know, mitigate the damage. Now, you notice, look, I'll show you why a good example is splitting up is a bad thing, is the other team on the western side got overwhelmed too. You know, if they split up and go off and do your own little solo gameplay, the results speak for itself. I mean, splitting up, you know, singles you out, and then the theory that we're using is the enemy will have more guns than you, have more capabilities than you, and then therefore overwhelm you. You know, it's just kind of like overwhelming a flank. It's the same when using military tactics and styles, and then uses the same way in strategy in chess or this or so forth. It works out very well. So, what do we have right here? We've capped Charlie Point. Okay, let's start working and regroup together and move forward as one unison. I move forward to spot while everybody else kind of hangs behind me to provide supporting fire. And that's how the basic strategy works. And again, you'll see how it plays out. A couple other things I like about the Vampire, again, is the concealment. It's a great cap contester. The concealment you see can get down to 5.8, which is one of the best concealments in the game. You basically outspot somebody first, and then you have first dibs on shooting or just spotting for the rest of the time while your other teammates shoot and use their guns. Again, it's very, very versatile. The speed is okay. It's decent, like a daring class kind of style, speed. The maneuverability is great. It's nothing to gawk at. It's really awesome. Single fire torpedoes, single launch tubes right there, as you can see. Really, really awesome when you get the conga line torpedoes going out. And they actually go out to 12-kilometer range, which is a good thing. Daring torpedoes only go out to 10, which does prove to be a problem sometimes when you have facing a lot of 10-kilometer radar. I like the fact that you can just hold off standoff range and launch your torpedoes and still be an effective asset on the battlefield. So it looks like we've lost 3 ships. There are 12 minutes left in the game, and we are going to go ahead and help farm this Thunderbird. Again, one of the great things is the DD is you can provide supporting fire when nobody else is firing, because everybody's got long reloads. They're too chicken to shoot, whatever that may be, but I'm not. I love shooting open water gunboat or just smoking up and firing, whatever I can do to start fires and get the thing going. Because the longer you delay killing somebody, it means it gives the other team time to flank you. As you can see right now, we have 4 enemy ships flanking us from the north. So we have one of our Des Moines is basically just kind of decoying and guarding the sea, while the rest of our team flanks and tries to remove at least a couple ships off the game to give us confidence so that our team can move forward. And again, it's also about a confidence game. When you move in numbers, you attack in packs. It gives your team some kind of camaraderie feel, some kind of, I would say, morale to actually want to push and brawl. I think a lot of people are chicken and scared and they run away because they're by themselves. When you are moving together in unison in the sheer force, it just feels good, and you're going to like, oh, okay, let me move forward as well. And it gives you the confidence to take some damage and take hits and take brawls. And I think maybe that's one of the problems. Boom! He goes down. Yamato takes out. Great shot, great kill right there. Splash 2 down there. And for us on the eastern flank. Again, moving in unison gives you, camaraderie, gives you morale, and it actually encourages you to push. As you can see, my team here is 2 months. My goodness, 3 battleships right in front of me. Our team's pushing forward. Des Moines, in support with our radar. So we're going to go ahead and push a Bravo cap. You see, now look, our team is in unison together, and they're going to go ahead and push a cap knowing that there's DDs in there. That's the other thing. A lot of battleships are too chicken to push with DDs in front of them, but you know what? When you're together, DDs don't scare you. And that's why I'm the one that has, hey, oh man, my battleships are actually pushing for once. This is awesome. That's why I like playing in divisions and teams, because we're communicating and talking and giving each other confidence, going, hey, I'm in support. I'm coming to help you. We'll help you with the DDs, no problem. Push forward. So we've got, I believe, a Napoli hiding in the smoke screen with a couple DDs. So the smoke is provided by probably the Napoli or a couple DDs, which I think the DDs are in there because of torpedoes. And we're going to go ahead and push forward in them. I'm going to have my 5-kilometer hydro up. That's what I'm communicating, so that I can tell them, hey, I'm going to spot DDs for you. We're going to speed boost up and push in as quick as we can to provide and help our team. Des Moines is going to go ahead and brawl with the... I don't know what that, I can't see it right now. And Charlie Cap, hopefully they'll win so we can hold Charlie Cap. We are about to cap Bravo here, and we're about to storm good old destroyer Shimakaze and whatever else is shooting in the middle of that smoke. Eastern side is Napoli, by the way. Hopefully Des Moines can take them out. We lose our Montana and lose our Des Moines to torpedoes, which is unfortunate. So we're going to have to carry this team and get this gearing out of the way here. HE, again, DPM, just 2-4 firing guns is really good with this kind of DPM on the Vampire, which is really awesome to angle in against torpedoes and shells. Just barely, we almost made it. Almost got the gearing right there. Don't worry, we took him down. He's got no health, so he's pretty much done. If we can push him into our battleships, the battleships will finish him off. We're going to go ahead and take these 3 destroyers on. Look at one of us. The Vampire is going to take on 3 destroyers. We took down as much HP for the gearing to be finished off by Yamato, and now it's our turn to take on the Shimakaze. Look at that, all that DPM, all that fire. He cannot damage con or heal it fast enough, and we're just going to go ahead and burn this guy, or maybe take him out with sheer volumes of firepower right now. And here we go. Good kill. Splash 2. Shimakaze down for the count, and we're going to go ahead and go aim at this other Shimakaze. And he is, broadside. So watching the fire, the DPM and also the switching to AP really helps out on a broadside. So we switched to AP and watch the damage on this thing. 10,000 HP doesn't scare us, so we're going to go ahead and fire. Look at that, 2,000 damage on the HP. He's trying to juke our shots. Don't worry, we're going to go ahead and charge him. Again, it's really hard to charge a nose-in vampire. And boom, splash 2. Going down, RIP back to 40. Shimakaze go down. We pop smoke real quick. We hide ourselves from the Napoli who was behind us because we knew, situational awareness-wise, that Napoli was going to come up behind us. We pop smoke, go. That's why I like using smoke as a defensive tool to go basically undetected, go conceal, and then we're going to go ahead and spot for our team. Kind of see where this Napoli goes, and he's probably going to have to make a mistake here because our Yamato and Des Moines are pretty much almost rendered kind of like out of the game because of the islands, and we are basically going to have to help out and spot for our team because they can't see them. Des Moines radar is down, so we're going to have to continue pushing away from the Napoli because we got we were down 300 points. We have to carry it and win this game. We fire torpedoes off to the west in case he turns in towards us, but it looks like he is charging the Des Moines. Again, I like the fact that Des Moines helping us out, becoming a distraction. So we're going to go hold here and wait to see what happens. We are in smoke. He cannot see us, so we're going to go ahead and fire AP. Watch AP broadside here and see if it doesn't effective. Yep. Yeah, we're not getting as much pens. The Napoli is just way too armored. 50mm armor is very, very difficult, the Napoli, on some of the sides. So we're going to head back in and see if we can help Des Moines shoot out as well. Des Moines' DPM is higher than Napoli, but still, we're not going to give that chance. We're going to see if we can knock out as much damage as we can. Ooh, look at that AP. Boom! Splash 3. RIP back to Porte. 3 kills down. 118,000 damage. And we are essentially back in the game. We are still down 200. Yamato's going to have to finish this off and do his thing. And, looks like we got some nice... I think the Yoshino will lose to Yamato, who's charging in right now. But anyways, that was my take on the Vampire. Really, really close game. And, guys, again, we're on our way to 600. Almost there. We're only 9 subscribers short. Like, subscribe, bell button, dislike. Anything you like to do, we can get better to do better at this channel. And I really appreciate all the support. But Vampire 2, definitely like it. It's worth the grind. I think it's enjoyable, and it's really, really awesome, and it does the work. That's a great display of teamwork with the Vampire. I hope you guys liked it. Until next time, you guys stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers!